Well, the first step in creating an auto-scaling group is to set up a launch template. In other words, for an auto-scaling group to launch instances on your behalf, you need to know the configuration to use for the instances. This includes information such as AMI, instance type, VPC and subnet configuration, security groups, and more. And this information can be made available to an auto-scaling group via launch template. So, a launch template is a configuration that contains information about the launch of an EC2 instance. It is commonly used by developers and testers to quickly launch EC2 instances using the safe configuration. So first, let's create the launch template, and then let's use it to create an auto-scaling group. So, in the EC2 console, in the left navigation pane, we go into Launch Templates, and then Create. We will provide a name like ASG Template. I won't put anything in the description for now. I will check this box since we are going to use it with this C2 auto-scaling. Here under Source Template, it allows us to copy the configuration from an existing template. Since I don't have one, I'll leave it like this. Below in Launch Template Contents, I will choose the AMI of the instance I will use in this demonstration. Remember that an AMI contains the software configuration needed to launch the instance. In this case, I will choose Amazon Linux 2. Under Instance Type, I will choose the 2 micro and select an existing key pair that I created earlier so that I can log into the EC2 instances if needed. Then, in Network Settings, I am not going to configure this for now, but we will configure it at the time of creating the auto-scaling group. The next option allows you to configure the security group. You can create a new one if needed, but in my case, I will choose one that I already have created, and that allows incoming SSH and HTTP. Optionally, we can choose to associate network interfaces. For now, I don't need it. We leave the storage options as they are, as well as the resource tags. Next, I will move on to Advanced Details. Here, we can configure advanced settings, but for now, we'll leave everything as is and concentrate on the user data section. So, we're going to use user data commands here to automatically configure our EC2 instances. So, we've seen these commands before, but let's go over this quickly. The first command is the path to the interpreter. The second command updates the system packages. The third command installs the Apache web server on the EC2 instance. The next command will automatically enable the HTTPD service if the EC2 instance is restarted. The next command uses the echo keyword to write some HTML tags or HTML commands to a file named index.html, and we write the text served from host name. The use of host name in this context is as a variable, and we can see it because it has a $sign preceding it. So, when this HTML content is served on the web page, it will say served from the host name of the EC2 instance, and this text will be written to a file called index.html located here. And the last command will start the HTTPD service. That's all the configuration needed for the launch template. When we are ready, we create the launch template, and the success message confirms that the launch template has been created successfully. I'll click View Launch Template, and now we can use this to create the auto-scaling group. So, if we come back here to the auto-scaling groups and try to create a new auto-scaling group, from this list, we have the ability to use the launch template that we just created. Now with this, we are ready to create the auto-scaling group, and we are going to do this in the next class.